Hi, this is Kathy Weymouth from Two in the Temple, and it's spring in Vermont. I'm wearing like 3 layers, but it's going to get warmer. I just wanted to talk about something that happened to me. I always get such inspiration from things that either happen to me or that happen to other people, or I read about like on Facebook groups. And I've had a couple situations lately where people's words have like, ooh, I'm like, oh golly, those words sort of hurt, didn't they? They stung. And I was reflecting on, is there anything that we can do when someone says words that are hurtful? And maybe we could come up with just some strategies to find some peace, how to move forward. And I was thinking about that phrase, sticks and stones, sticks, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never hurt me. No, sticks and stones will break my bones. That might be it. But words will never hurt me. Well, that is the most ridiculous phrase I've ever heard. That is so stupid. Okay, so I really think words can be very hurtful. And I also believe that I want for myself and for you to find more peace in this life. So what can we do about these words? Okay, so maybe somebody said something to you that really stung, or maybe they said something about you that wasn't to someone else, and then you found out about it. Or maybe another scenario is maybe someone says something to you, this happens to me, and what they're saying isn't even true, but they believe it. And that's a really tough one for me. Is someone speaking untruth about me and it's causing friction in our relationship? What do I do about it? Okay, so first of all, of course, I have 5. I love 5. It always comes up with 5. 5 ideas on what to do with words that hurt. And number 1 is your first reaction, of course, is going to be to protect yourself. So you're going to feel hurt. You're going to feel angry. You might feel sad. And you might have a very strong reaction. And so what I want to say, yes, your job is to protect yourself. So that's pretty normal to have this strong reaction. That would be your first immediate response. And I always encourage people to feel what you're feeling. Don't say, oh, Kathy, that's stupid. I shouldn't feel that way. No, let me acknowledge how I feel. Let me feel it. But then let me move on, because I don't want to necessarily get stuck there, and you don't either. Okay, so number 1, protect yourself by experiencing the emotions, okay? And feel, be genuine, be human. Okay, number two, let's say, next it's time to be humble. Oh, grab a pencil, okay? Number 2, let's be humble. Okay, maybe there's something that this person has said that has some truth in it. Maybe there's something I need to learn. I need to grow in order to be a more loving person, in order to be a kinder person. Okay, let me take what they're saying and let me pull out if there's any truth woven in there, and let me like journal about that and pray about that and respond to that and see if there's a way that I can grow. Okay, that's number 2, be humble. And you might even want to thank them, if that's the case. Okay, Number three is interesting. You need to let go of anything that's not true. Let go of the untruths. Now, how do you do that? Okay, one of the main things I want to tell you about people speaking untruths to you or about you is that they are wearing a certain pair of glasses. So I went and got some sunglasses that are not mine, and they don't fit me too good, and they're all smudged, okay? These are the glasses the other person wears in life. This is what they see through. There's like smudge spots. Okay. This is not my glasses. I don't see through these glasses. This is what they see through. Okay, this is a really important concept to grab. Every person sees through their own set of glasses, which comes from your experiences and how you're raised and your values and all of that. Okay, so when you are experiencing untruths, so number 3 is about the untruths. First, remind yourself that this is what the other person is seeing and saying. This is not about you. It's about them. It's about their glasses, their bad vision, the way they cope in life. This is not about you. It's about them. So see them in their glasses, okay? And then decide, secondly, should I have a conversation with this person? Would it help our relationship? And brainstorm about that. It might take a little bit of courage to have a conversation, but always remember to be a kind person as much as possible. Sometimes emotions really get riled up, and I experience that. And it's not always easy to be kind when you're emotional. Okay. Us women, right? Okay. And then let go of these words. I'm looking at my notes real quick. Let go of these words that the person has spoken that are not true about you. You might want to process them with a friend or a counselor in order to help let go. You might want to journal about them. This is a great one. I used this when I was really going through a hard time in a relationship. Write down the words that the person spoke about you that is not true. Start a fire. Obviously I can start a bonfire outside, but start somewhere where you can burn up the paper, where it's safe to burn the paper. And have just this ceremony of letting go of these words, like letting them go. Like I love to pray, and I just, I let them go to God. Like you take these words. These are not my truth. These are words that the other person sees and says, but they're not my truth. And so I let them go to you, and I burn them and get rid of them. Okay. And remember, forgiveness is a big part of it. You might need to just forgive the person, whether you talk to them or not, and just say, I forgive them for seeing untruths about me, for saying untruths about me, and for speaking them. Okay. So then number four on our list would be, do you need to set some boundaries for the future? And I don't want this video to be too long. I have tons of stuff about boundary setting on my website, tunethetemple.com. You can go under topics and choose the boundary setting topic. And there's articles and videos and stuff there that you can see. You might need to learn to set some boundaries about how you let this person speak to you in the future. Okay, and then the fifth one, I really want you to find your truth. Find your truth. Okay, what is actually true about you? And this is where my faith comes into play, because I then go and I pray and ask God to show me what he believes to be true about me. And you might have that, or you might have other ways of finding your truth. You might want to write down the good traits that you know. You might want to write down the things that counteract what the person said that wasn't true. And that wasn't true, but this is true. Sort of like a comparison, and letting go of the one that's not. And remind yourself about your good traits. It's really, really important. Okay, so words do hurt. They can hurt. But remember to live this life to the best that we can. We want to love. We want to love ourselves. We want to love others. We want to find peace when we can. It's worth it to do the work. And I hope these strategies will help you. So check out, if you need to, rewind, write them down. 5 strategies for words that hurt. Okay, it's Kathy Weymouth from tunethetemple.com.